In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create custom modules for use in standard and custom content templates. Here, module refers to one of the building blocks that you can utilize whilst constructing your content templates, such as when you select paragraph or image content types. So when you're actually generating your page content. We wish for our newly created module to be selectable whilst we are creating our site pages using content templates. Now, to begin, we're going to navigate to our content templates screen within Infigo Admin. This is where you're able to create and modify custom content templates. If you can't access this page, then please put in a request with our customer support team, who may need to enable your access to it. So you can see we have a list of all of our default and custom content templates that we've created. I'm just going to hit Add New on the top right-hand side. So we'll begin as if we're making a completely new template, as we've seen in previous tutorials in this series. So I'm going to enter a name. Click Enable, and then hit Save and Continue Edit. So in our example, it's going to be incredibly basic, simply to show you how this functionality operates. So populate the HTML markup with the required code, and remember that you can create variable fields within this code using the fields section. And if you need more guidance on how to do that, you can see previous videos in this tutorial series for further information. So once that's been populated, we now need to define where this content template can be used, and we need to actually specify that it is going to be a module rather than a full-blown template itself. So if we go over to the Settings tab, we then need to check the Content Module section here. So assigning this template as a content module is the first major change from the previous tutorials that we've seen. This enables also a separate list that you'll see below, where you are able to select where this module is able to be placed within your other content templates. So for example, we will allow this module to be used as content within the one column layout. I think it's on the second page. Content, one column layout. And what this means is when I'm actually constructing my page content, when I get to the format of one column, so within a slider or within a section, whatever it may be, I'm then going to be able to add this particular content template as a module, as a block within that particular form. Now bear in mind that you can select multiple areas where this module can be used if desired. You're not just limited to selecting one. Once that's done, click Save and Continue Edit. And that's it. Our basic content template module has now been generated. Now all that we need to do is to specify where it is that we want to utilize that particular module. So I've already got a page open related to this. What we need to do is to navigate to an area where you wish for this template to be utilized. So in our example, we're going to add it to our home page. I've navigated to my editable content section, and then I've gone to my above mid-page content section. So you can see that we're already using the builder content template, which is one of our default ones. But what we want to do is to actually incorporate our newly created template module within the content that we construct here. So you can see we've already got two sections. I'm now going to create a third section. Specify a layout for that section as we normally would in a content template. And we remember that we specified that this particular module was going to be available within the one column layout. So you'll see now that if I go to add content within that one column, my custom module is now available. If you created any variable fields, you will also be able to populate them here, as we've seen in previous tutorials in this series. So let's just go ahead and save that. I'm just going to clear the cache for good measure, just to make sure that we're getting the most up-to-date version of the site. And then I'm going to refresh my home page. And what we find here is that that content module that we've created, the custom content module, is now being utilized as part of one of our other content templates.